Why this intersection sucks, Part 1. Crappy signage. Now, to understand why the signage is so crappy, we've got to understand a little bit about the history of this county and how it loves bad signage. Not only do we love bad signage, but we hate signage so much that people go out of their way to destroy it. Look at this sign here. How did somebody even hit the right corner of it to damage it like that? And then look at this other sign. How did somebody manage to knock this whole sign over? Maybe I'm the idiot, but I couldn't even figure out how to do this with a truck or a car if I tried. So let's start out with the good signs. So here we've got a sign that says, be prepared to stop. Here we have a sign that says, no turns. Here we have a sign that says, no left turns. There's a sign that says passenger cars only before the entrance to the parkway. There's a sign that says no trucks before the entrance to the parkway. So now let's get on to the bad stuff. Here's the first bad thing. The passenger cars only and the no truck sign are blocked by the trees. And here's what it looks like if you're kind of driving at the trucker height. You really can't see it till the last second. But that's mostly forgivable. It's a tree, it grows, they trim it, it needs to be trimmed, that's fine. But now let's look at some of the incredibly stupid things that have been done with signs. Full disclosure here, I'm not some kind of fancy professional engineer, but I am a person with working eyeballs, and most of this stuff anybody could notice. So here we have a brand new no left turn sign. It's on the left side of the street where nobody's looking, and it's also after the street that you can't turn on. So if you wonder why everyone makes this left turn and blocks traffic, it's because the sign's in a stupid place. At this other intersection, it's pretty easy to figure out why everybody makes the turn on red, because the no turn on red sign is actually behind two other signs. So you're probably thinking to yourself, yeah, but these signs aren't even on the intersection that you're talking about. So now we'll get back to Grant Street and the sawmill. Let's figure out what are the problems we actually care about. First, there are trucks on the parkway all the time, and those trucks hit the bridges and cause traffic. Part of the reason for that is because the signs are crappy. The signs on Grant Street are blocked. The one sign is too far away from the intersection and nobody notices it. And the sign at the other intersection in town is actually blocked by a telephone pole. The best thing about this telephone pole is that it wasn't there a while ago. And then they decided to do some work on the intersection to put in new lights, which is great. But then somebody came up with a plan to put all this stuff in and somehow missed the fact that they're going to put a giant telephone pole directly in front of the sign. The second problem is that people run the light at the intersection. So at some point they decided they needed to give people a heads up that there was a light there. And by some miracle, they botched that too. Here's a sign that tells you a traffic light's coming up. It's a picture of a traffic light. Here's what they put on the sawmill. It's just two flashing lights. What the hell does two flashing lights tell anybody? Thanks for watching, and let me know if you want to see more.